Hey, Miguel Arati back here on the CRP, and we are going to get into a wage rage. Not a lot on the boxing calendar. We got WrestleMania this weekend. We got no MMA in terms of UFC is off until the following week. And on Saturday, we've got some odds popping up from Poland. I want to cover this event. There's a couple of fights with international level fighters that we may see. And also just, to give the Polish fans the props, 7 fights planned for the card, 7 fights already at the books. It's Monday, so it's the start of fight week, and every fight's already there. What does that mean? That means that the fans are interested. That means that people are putting the odds up because people are following their guys and stuff. So I think it's a cool thing to see. Let's start with the 8-rounders. None of the names here will mean that much. You'll see it's usually a couple Polish fighters. If a Polish fighter's taking out an American guy or if it's a Polish guy. We'll see the odds are not real wide here in terms of, nobody's a plus 4,000 underdog or anything like that. So let's take us through here. Super middleweight action. You got Tomasz Gromadzki taking on Mateusz Rzadkosz. Rzadkosz minus 650. Gromadzki plus 475. Cruiserweight 8-round action. You got Nikodem Jezewski at minus 240. Shawndell, Terell winners providing the opposition. He's at plus 200. So you got a British fighter popping up in England there. Cruiserweights 8 rounds. So, you're going to have a situation there where at Cruiserweight, I think there's good competition in Poland. We've seen some of them getting to the world level. And, we're seeing them groom a guy there. So we'll see if Jezewski is able to pull off a win against winners. Middleweight action. Damian Jonak, minus 370. Andrew Robinson, plus 310. Jonak, a gaudy record, no losses, 40-plus wins and stuff like that. Not a lot of competition. He's been back, fought a couple of 8-round fights in 2018. He's been off since 2016. So what you see is what you get. I think you got a local guy there, a popular guy there, and, more power to him. Middleweight action, 8 rounds. You got Robert Talarek and Patryk Szymanski. Szymanski plus 125. Talarek at minus 145. And super lightweight action as we get to the more, the 10 rounders are the feature fights, obviously. Super lightweight action at 10 rounds. You've got Damian Wrzesinski minus 375 as he takes on Kamil Mlodzinski. Mlodzinski paying back at plus 285. And here are the fights with some of the international competition in the heavyweight division. You've got Mariusz Wach, 33-4 at this point. We saw him against Terell Miller, so some of the shine has come off of him as a contender. I think he's taking a step back here. Here he's taking on Martin Bakole, Ilunga, coming up the rankings and stuff. He hasn't met anyone like Wach. Wach's been in there at least with the Klitschko. He's been in there with the high-level guys for the last few years. He's had steroids in his past. That's not going to be a problem in Poland, I don't think. So we'll see. Watch minus 215. Ilunga, they're giving him a puncher's chance at plus 170. And the main event of the evening comes in the super middleweight division. You got Robert Parzeczewski minus 675 favor. He's a guy, he's 25 years old, 25-1. They're looking for him to come out onto the world level. He's facing Dmitrii Chudinov. Chudinov, a known quantity. Chudinov at plus 450. At this point, Chudinov's been adding up the wins. He's been, adding up the losses. And he's not what he once was in terms of rankings and things. But he's a known quantity, and Parzeczewski expected to get the win there at minus 675. Let's look at the odds for Poland boxing this Saturday, April 6th. And take a look at it. All the fights on the card are at the books, and we'll take a look at it after the weigh-ins. See if there's any drastic changes. I'm Miguel Arati for the CRP.